Good morning, all of you. Myself, Vivek Mani, would like to take the lecture on energy and environment. In this lecture, we will see the remaining three factors which affect the biogas digestion, which is known as the toxicity, pressure, and the acid accumulation inside the digester. After completing the such factors, let we go for the classification of the biogas plant. There are the three types of the classification. Let we discuss in later in this lecture. In that, we will see uh, the first classification, which is known as the continuous as well as the batch type classification of that biogas plant. And in that, there are the two types of the digestion process is considered under that digestion system. Let we see in detail. So let us start from the remaining factors which are known as the toxicity, pressure, and the acid accumulation. Okay, what is meant by the toxicity? Let us see. If we maintain the digested slurry, I repeat again, if we maintain the digested slurry beyond the limit into the digester, then it become more difficult to digest such a raw material simultaneously by the colony of anaerobic bacteria. So there is a formation of the toxic or there is a formation of the extra dose of that uh, the element like the calcium, magnesium, as well as the potassium, and due to this they kill the microorganism structure of that bacteria, and due to that there is a uh, bad effect will be produced at the fermentation process. Okay, so due to this extra uh, utilization of the raw material into the digester, there is a fermentation process will get reduced. Okay, so calcium, magnesium, and the potassium are the element which are required to the gas production. These are nothing but the 3 points. Three elements are effective in manner used to carried out or to produce the gas in plenty amount, but due to the excessive the concentration of the calcium, magnesium, as well as the potassium, as I said earlier, that due to the excessive concentration, the production rate of the gas will get reduced. So due to the excessive concentration of the calcium, magnesium, as well as the potassium, the bacteria will get killed due to this excessive nature of the element, and ultimately the production rate will get decreases. The next point is the synthetic materials, then pesticides and the disinfectant from the farm, from nothing but the agricultural land. These are nothing but three types of the extra materials which is coming from that farm or the nothing but the agricultural land, and such extra or the excessive material can kill the bacteria. So should have to we should have also consider such type of the excessive material which cannot digested by that anaerobic bacteria. Okay, so this is nothing but the toxicity is the factor, one of the factor we have to consider while generating the gas in our the digestion system. Okay, the next point is the pressure. What is meant by the pressure? And let we consider here, this is nothing but the small amount of importance is given into the factors affecting the biogas digestion, but we should have to consider in our mind that what is the pressure concept considered by Environmental Engineering Institute, Nagpur. Okay, so as per the National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, which is denoted as a NEERI, Nagpur, concluded that the pressure on the slurry also affect the digestion process. Means when there is an increase in the pressure, then there is a decrease in the gas production. With respect to that, the pressure of that raw material is also considered, or is also concerned to consider the rate of gas production. Okay, the gas production rate will get increased at lower pressure, which is the conclusion is led by this institute, which is known as the National Environmental Engineering Research Institute of the Nagpur. So this is the one of the factor we have to consider, the pressure. As the pressure get increased due to the pouring of that raw material into the digester, then there is a reduction of the gas production, and the vice versa. Then the next point, or the last factor, we can say the acid accumulation inside the digester. Okay, as we already seen that in second phase, the digestion system, there is a production of acid of organic matter. As we learned in previous lecture that there are the three types of the stages. In that, the second stage is nothing but the acid formation of that organic matter by using the anaerobic digestion. Okay, so with respect to that, there is a formation of the acid in second phase of that anaerobic digestion system, which causes or which decreases the pH value of that slurry, or the digested slurry, you can say. Okay, so it will happen when the fresh feed material pour, or nothing but the feed into the large amount. So due to the excess amount of pouring, or due to the feeding of the fresh material, or the organic material, you can say raw organic material, in terms of the large amount, then there is the creation of the acid, or there is a formation of the acid in plenty amount, and due to this the pH value will get decreased. Means the pH value, when it goes less than the 7, then such type of the slurry will become an acidic nature. We already know that. Okay, but by using the neem cake, now what is meant by the neem cake, let we see in detail afterward, but let we complete this sentence, that but by using the neem cake, which convert the acid into the methane gas. So there is a utilization of the neem cake. What is the neem cake? Let we see here. Then it is nothing but the natural fertilizer, and which is made up from the neem tree. Okay, so this is the natural one, and such a natural fertilizer in the form of the cake, we have to utilize it into the digestion system, which convert the acid into the methane gas. So let us see the next point. Also, acid accumulation cannot be possible by using the buffering processes. Okay, let we see in detail the buffering process. What do you mean by the buffering process? Let me see here, but let we finish the sentence. Is that also acid accumulation cannot be possible by using the buffering process into the digester. Means using of the activated sludge made from the cow dung, such process is called as the buffering process, and by using utilization of the activated sludge in proper manner, which is made up by the cow dung, and it get stir or make get mixed into the digester tank with respect to the raw material, then uh, such acid accumulation is not carried out itself. Okay, so such acid accumulation is usually occurred into the batch digestion system, so it is not considered into the continuous digested system. Okay, so let we stop here. The first point, which is nothing but that there are the 15 numbers of the factors with respect to the pH value of that organic slurry, up to the acid accumulation property into the digester. We have to consider the 15 numbers of the factor which affects the biogas production. Okay, so after that, let we go what are the classification, or the what are the types occurrence into the biogas plant. So with respect to this PPT, with the help of this PPT, let me see the classification of the biogas plant. There are the three types of classification is led by the researcher is that the continuous and the batch type classification. With respect to the anaerobic digestion process, there are the three types of the categorization. Let we see here. The first one is a continuous and batch type biogas plant. Then dome and drum type. With respect to the physical concern, this is the second type. With respect to the process concern, this is the first type, which is known as the continuous as well as the batch type anaerobic digestion. Then with respect to the physical concern, the dome as well as the drum type, this is the second one. And after that, the different variation in the drum type, this is the third classification we have to consider in our discussion. Okay, so let we see the first point or the first classification of the biogas plant is the continuous and batch type. And in this lecture, let we discuss about the continuous processed plant. Okay, so let we see the continuous plant. What is mean by this? Let we see in this lecture. In this plant, there is a single digester where raw material get charged regularly. Okay, so such type of the continuous type, biogas plant is nothing but utilized with respect to the domestic purpose or with respect to the waste coming from that farm. So the in terms of the small scale, we can use the continuous type of biogas plant, and in that there is a only single digester where a raw material get charged. Charged means get processed regularly. In this case, the raw material get buffered. Okay, in this case, the raw material get buffered. Buffered means we have to use the activated sludge by using the cow dung, and we have to mix properly into the digester, by which the anaerobic bacteria can digest such type of the raw material and forming the gas in proper manner. So in this case, the raw material get buffered well by mixing of active sludge made up of the cow dung. This is the necessary point we have to consider under the continuous plant process. Okay, and so it prevent the accumulation means by stirring or the mixing of the activity sludge made up from the cow dung in very well manner into the continuous process. And due to this proper mixing, we can achieve or we can prevent the accumulation of the undigested waste into the digester. So this is the very much important point we have to discuss here, that to avoiding the accumulation of the acid, to accumulation of the undigested waste into the tank, unwanted undigested waste into the digester. So there is a necessary to using the proper mixing as well as the proper stirring with respect to the activated sludge made up from the cow dung. Okay, the raw material having the various types other than the cow dung also. Okay, so this is the one of the point let we consider into the continuous type plant. Such a continuous process can be done into two stages, or there are the two types of the stage is considered under the continuous processed plant, we can say. First one is a single stage process, another one is a double stage process. Okay, as this figure indicate the single stage process. Before going to detail of the single stage process, let you see the figure indicates there is nothing but the certain amount of sludge inlet, and there is having the two types of the outlet. First one is a the primary outlet is a sludge outlet, and the secondary outlet is nothing but the superturned outlet. What is mean by the superturned outlet, let we see here. But before going to detail, you can see this is nothing but the single digested tank, and having the contains the various level in that. So Please see this figure carefully. In that figure we can see that there is a inlet, and after that inlet uh, there is having the making the proper mixing with respect to inlet as well as the outlet, proper arrangement into the digested system. And after the inletting of this that sludge, there is a production of one, two, three, four, five types of the production will get occur during the proper mixing. And after the proper mixing, there is a creation of the five types of the contents, like one, two, three, four, five. Which are types? Which the five types? Let we see here. First one is a there is a outcome is nothing but the digested sludge. Okay, so when we there is the excess amount of the digested sludge, then we can draw out or the move out such a digested sludge in the form of this sludge outlet. Then while carried out the effective digestion process by using the anaerobic digestion, the second one element which is known as the actively digested slurry. So this is the main concern, and with respect to that there is a production of the gas. And uh, as we use the raw material, so there is the contents of the dirt and the dust, and due to this dirt and dust will get separated after the proper mixing of that digested sludge, or proper mixing of that raw material into the sludge tank or into the digestion tank. And with respect to that proper mixing, there is the uh, digestion will occur here, as I show into this PPT. And after the proper digestion, there is the separation will get occur in the form of the scum layer, in the form of the supertant layer. So this is the figure indicate the detail concern, the detail nothing but the clarification of that single stage process. Okay, so let we see what is in by the single stage process. So to complete the digestion process, means we have to digest the complex matter into the biogas. Such process can be occur into the single chamber only. Okay, so in this process there is the need of a regular feeding, as well as there is nothing but the need of to regular keeps moving the residue moving out. Okay, so there is a necessary to feed the digestion tank regularly, as well as there is a moving or the moving out the residues, means the nothing but undigested waste etc. uh, regularly. So this is the very this is the one of the important point we have to consider into the single stage process, that we have to keep the regularity for the input as well as the output concern. Okay, and but the agricultural residues which creates the major problems into this single continuous process. So please avoid the agricultural residue as an raw material. So if you want to use the agricultural residue, then you have to utilize the double stage process for the gas production. And as I said to you that there are the five types of the element get created. One is a digested sludge, means there is excessive amount of the sludge we can move out from such type of the outlet. After that the main process is active digesting slurry is kept in this portion. After that there are the two types of the waste will get created, which is nothing but the known as the scum layer as well as the supertant layer. After that there is the production of the gas. This is the very important point we have to consider. Again, the gas production is occurring into this single digested tank, and we have to accumulate, we have to collect, sorry, not the accumulate, such accumulated gas we have to store into the upper portion of this tank, and we have to utilize it for the energy purpose, for producing the energy. Okay. So what is mean by the scum layer? Let we see here. What is mean by the supernatant layer? Let we see here. What is mean by the scum layer? It is nothing but the layer contains the dust as well as the dirt. Means it gets separated after the digestion occurrence by using the anaerobic digestion, or the by using the anaerobic bacteria. Okay. And what is the supernatant layer? It is nothing but the clear liquid which can be available by settling out or by using the precipitation process. There is nothing but available of the clean liquid. Such liquid contains the bacteria obviously, but not the clear liquid, sorry. So it is nothing but the clear liquid which can be available after the settle down or after the carried out the precipitation process into the digestion tank. So with respect to our requirement, we can move out the supernatant layer as well as we can move out the scum layer as shown into this figure. The next point or the next process is the double stage process. Okay. In this process, let we see the figure first and then we will discuss afterwards. So in this figure we can see there are the two types of the drum are available, and there is a sludge heater is there, and there are the sludge as well as the supernatant outlets are there. Outer side of this figure there are the figure number 1, figure number 2. In figure number 1, there is inlet will be occurrence, and due to this inlet the raw material get uh, come into the digestion tank number 1, digestion tank number 1. And into this digestion tank number 1 there is a proper mixing or the proper stirring will get occur with respect to by using the propeller, by using the water fan we can say, or by using just like as a turbine. So by using this such type of the propeller we can carried out the mixing proper in manner. After the proper mixing, then we have to allow this activated we can allow the slurry in the form of activated sludge into the second part of that tank, or the second tank we can say, where there is a production of the gas will get occur. Okay. So let we go in detail of that double stage process. In that, in this case, the acid formation and the methane production process get separated into two chambers. As we already say that there is a proper mixing will be get occur into the tank number 1, and there is a gas production will be occur into the tank number 2. So with respect to the acid formation means when we carried out the proper mixing, proper agitation, proper stirring, then we can able to form the acid in very well in manner. And after that the acid formation, then we have to allow to produce the methane gas in proper manner in tank number 2. So in first stage the proper mixing of raw material with water takes place, by using this such type of the propeller, and as per the need of the temperature, we have to take the help of the sludge heater here, which as shown into this figure, which is indicated by this by cursor. Okay. So after that, after the completing the first stage, then we have to move for that the digestion of that digestion of that raw material with respect to the anaerobic digestion system. So after that only diluted acid are fed into the second chamber, where biomethane gas takes place, or there is occurrence of the biomethane gas into the tank number 2. So the biogas can be collected from the second chamber. as the figure number one, part number one of that figure, as well as the part number two of that figure, which both shows that there is a gas production in the tank number one and tank number two, and which get collected, which is shown by this cursor, we can say that. But in tank number one, there is a very few amount of gas will get produced during the mixing, and there is a plenty or the huge or having the satisfactory amount of gas will get produced into the tank number two of this double stage process. Okay, so in double stage process, we have to also consider the some feature of that. Before considering that the some feature, let me also explain the one point which is known as, in this type of the double stage process, we can solve the problem which is created due to the procuring of the fibrous plant waste material in to the digester. So there are the five types of the nothing but the raw material we can use it in very well manner. First one is the cow dung or the buffalo dung. Second one is the night soil, which is nothing but called as the human waste. Third one is the the waste from the poultry farms, and fourth one is the pig waste. Fifth one is nothing but the raw material available from that organic matter, which is called as the plant waste, we can say. So this double stage process, stage continuous process, we can say, it can be solved the problem which is generated by the fibrous plant waste material, as there is a quite difficulty will occur, or there is a lot of time will require for that fibrous plant waste digestion by using the anaerobic digestion process. So such type of the problem can be solved by using the double stage process. So I repeat again that this type of the continuous process which allows or can solve the problems which is created due to procuring or the feeding of that fibrous waste plant material into the digester. So this is the one of the benefit which is given by the double stage process. Following are the some features that we have to consider here, that it will produce the gas continuously. The double stage process produce the gas in continuous manner, and it requires the small digestion chambers as well as the tank. So when we considering the single stage process, so there is a requirement of the here nothing but the only one or the single chamber we have to use to making the digestion process, which makes which convert the complex matter into the biogas. For that there is a comparatively bigger size of tank will get required, and to avoiding this, in double stage process there is a requirement of the two digestion chambers tanks in nothing but the comparatively smaller in size with respect to the previous one. Sorry. And with respect to that, it needs the lesser time for the digestion, as the proper mixing, stirring or the agitation will be happen in tank number one of this double stage process. So there is only allowance of there is only allowance of the diluted acid which can be allowed to fade into the second chamber, and with respect to that only nothing but the screening or the screen type of the acid will get available into the tank number two. So there is a uh, increasing the rate of the production, or there is a the rate of production will get increased obviously automatically by using the anaerobic digestion. So ultimately there is a need the lesser time for the digestion process. Okay, and the last point is what, it is easier in operation means for handling purpose it is a quite easier, and quite having the less problem will get generated into the double stage process as compare with respect to the batch type of the plant. So this is the one of the classification we have to discuss, and let we stop here. After that we will go the next classification with respect to the drum, and which is known as the dome as well as the drum type, and one of the small discussion is remaining with respect to the batch type process. Let we see in the next lecture. Thank you very much.